Penguin Random House Audio presents The Stranger Upstairs, a novel by Lisa M. Matlin. Read for you by Fiona Hardingham. For my mum, we always used to say, one day. Today, I say, day one. To my brother and sister, for always saving my ass. Dan, who on my darkest days said, "Don't give up. You're going to make it big one day, and when you do, please buy me a super yacht." Joel's, who thinks books are for nerds. Thank you for the prayers, the laughs, the sissy time, and for not murdering me in my sleep when we shared a room as kids. Love from the biggest nerd of them all. To my husband, I still choose you. I always will. To H, your friendship has saved me over and over again. With no thanks to everyone who thought I should get a real job instead of writing my stories. Ha 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 ha. Suckers. Part 1. Want a great deal on a house? Buy one where someone was murdered. Here's the killer truth. A brutal murder can slash the price by as much as 50%. But would you do it? Best-selling author Sarah Slade would. By Whitney Roach at Keeping It Weird with Whitney. Welcome to Blackwood House. The stunning Victorian Gothic, built in 1889, lies right next door to a 400-acre bushland reserve. The two-storey house comes with 4 generous bedrooms and a library and sits on 2 lush acres in a quiet wooded estate in Beacon, southeast of Melbourne. And on the morning of February 4th, 1980, Bill Campbell walked into the upstairs bedroom where his wife, Susan, lay sleeping and bashed her skull in with a hammer. After murdering her, Bill drifted down the hall into his 17-year-old daughter's bedroom. Janet Campbell was getting dressed for school when her father walked calmly into her room and beat her with the bloodied hammer. She fled out the front door. Neighbours heard her screaming all the way up the road. "Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Don't kill me!" When she was gone, Bill locked himself in the bathroom and took a fatal dose of acid and tranquilizers. For 40 years, Blackwood House stood empty and silent. But on a quiet night, some people say they still hear the cries of Janet Campbell ringing out through the neighbourhood. "Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Don't kill me!" But new owner, Sarah Slade, doesn't believe it. "Oh, we're not superstitious," Sarah laughs, leaning against her husband of 3 years, bartender Joe Cosgrove. "I see it as a business opportunity. Blackwood House has great bones, and we're confident we can restore it and make a tidy profit." And she might be right. A murder house can be good business, if you have the stomach for it. After all, the infamous Boyle murder house in New South Wales just sold for $2.2 million. $200,000 over the asking price. Slade and her husband were able to nab Blackwood House at a probate auction last month for $525,000, half the price of nearby properties. "I know it has a dark past, but I want to fix that," Sarah insists, squeezing her husband's hand. "You shouldn't judge anything or anyone on their past." And Sarah should know. She's a therapist with a best-selling self-help book. Clear, calm, and in control. I have to ask, what on earth does a therapist want with a murder house? Sarah smiles. "I'm a fixer," she admits. "I don't like broken things." Joe, who is notoriously more camera-shy than his wife and freely admits to avoiding all social media, says that he wasn't as convinced as Sarah. "To be honest, the place gives me the creeps. I'm not thrilled about living there at all. But," he grins at his tenacious wife, who he lovingly refers to as Lamb. "There's no stopping my Lamb when she gets an idea in her head." Sarah pauses before playfully slapping her husband's arm. What my husband really means to say, she grins and rolls her eyes in mock frustration, is that we are thrilled to be moving to Beacon. We can't wait to meet our new neighbours and start renovating Blackwood House. You can follow the renovations on my website, sarahslays.com. And fans, take heart. She's hard at work on her next book, a follow-up to the wildly successful Clear, Calm and In Control. With plenty of gruesome inspiration at her fingertips, her next book is sure to be a killer. Keeping It Weird with Whitney, voted top 5 Melbourne blogger, covering everything creepy and weird in Melbourne. If you've got a cool story to share, I'd love to interview you. DM your pitch at Keeping It Weird with Whitney. Chapter 1. April 26th. Welcome to Blackwood House. This is the front door Janet Campbell burst out of. This is the barnyard she ran across, fleeing for her life. Those are her cries, echoing down the lonely street for 40 years now. Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Upstairs is a bedroom with blood-stained floorboards. This is where Susan Campbell bled to death. And this is where I'll sleep. Some people think that's messed up. I am not some people. I carry a stack of moving boxes up the long stretch of dirt driveway, snaking through the yard like a scar. It's silent except for the musical warble of a lone magpie and the half-hearted squawble of the cockatoos in the blackwood tree. My eyes drift past it to the house. Not for the first time, I wonder, why the hell did someone build a Victorian Gothic in a stuffy country town like Beacon? Blackwood House is sharp and strange and utterly silent. Its flaking paint reminds me of peeling skin, and the steeply pitched spire looks like a towering black sword. There's only one window on the front of the house, a pointed arch overlooking the lounge room and matching the front door. Whoever built Blackwood clearly did not want anybody peeking in. A private, sprawling estate. That's how the probate realtor described it. It sounds beautiful. And it would have been, back then. I can imagine it. Pea green lawns large enough for a dozen families to picnic on. But after 40 years of neglect, all that's left are stark, flat grounds ravaged by kangaroo shit and echidna burrows and choked with knee-high weeds. The property has a barren feel to it, like the very ground is grieving, like it's stuck in the memory of that day. And yet, the house itself seems detached from the misery, like it doesn't give a shit what happened here all those years ago, like it wouldn't care if it happened again. I haul the boxes inside, up the stairs to my new bedroom, the murder room. I don't know what's more sinister about this room, the faded bloodstain by my bed, or the concrete grey wallpaper. Corpse skin. That's what it reminds me of. And worse. Etched into the wallpaper is a massive forest. The black trunks are taller than me, and high above the canopy is a sky dotted with stars. Back in the day, I bet it was a peaceful scene. I imagine Susan propped up in her bed, sipping a hot cup of tea and staring at the forest after a long day of cooking, cleaning, and whatever the hell women did back in the 70s. Maybe she even felt like she was inside it, breathing in the clean air, far away from the pressures of motherhood and her soon-to-be homicidal husband. It would have been dove grey then. Pretty. I dump the boxes on the floor and reach up on tiptoe to trace my index finger over a diamond-shaped leaf. It instantly flakes off and death spirals to the floor. Nestled in the crook of a low branch is a family of blackbirds, staring at me with dead eyes. The baby birds looked underfed.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?